Hello and thanks for joining School of the American Rifle. Today's video is about pins for your AR-15. So there are two typical pins you're going to see. This is going to be more of the enhanced style. These are Spirol pins, S-P-I-R-O-L. And these are typical coil pins or split pins. So if we look at these from the side, it's sort of like a C that almost touches. If we look at these from the side, they're like spiral metal rolled over each other. So these have some benefits and negatives depending on which type you pick. Number one, these can corrode very easily. So a lot of guns will come with really cheap split pins, roll pins if you want to call them that. And if you live around a lot of humidity, water, you might want to replace these, put something more corrosion resistant. I like the spiral pins. I consider the split pins over here to be one-time use and done. So if you take this out, you should replace them with new ones. These, as long as you put them into the same hole in an emergency, you can reuse these and they'll still hold quite well. So I'm going to do a very crude drawing right here. So this is an ejector. Let's say you're using a split pin, right, which is like this. And you put it in here and the split is right here when you get the ejector installed. That portion right there can actually bind up the ejector when fouling gets in here. So if you do use it, you want to make sure this part is in the notch. Where the spiral pin is like this. And it really doesn't matter where it starts or ends, it has a very smooth surface. These give nice even pressure all the way around wherever you're installing them. Where these tend to have two really hot points of pressure. I like these a lot. Some people will argue that these are about 10 to 20% weaker when it comes to impacts. That is true on paper. The problem is some of the smaller pins like the ejector, if they're not installed perfectly, and one of these points I just addressed, is if you raise any burrs when you're driving this in, this pin is already much weaker than the compared spiral pin. These take a lot more effort to drive in, so you're more likely to damage your punches, damage the pin, bend the pin, where these, they go in with a lot less effort. So I believe these are an improvement. It's up to you to choose whatever one you like, but we take these out of every gun that we work on and we put these in because they're more corrosion resistant, they can be reused in a pinch, and they don't cause any issues like we just showed with our crude drawing here with the things like the ejector. So if you're interested in picking these up, you can find them all types of places online. But if you want to pick up some, you can go here, and then you can go there, and you can get them small or large. 5, 1. As always, I hope you found this video educational, and thanks for watching.